The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New York Jets. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Come on, the ball. Say. Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin, only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll find Hall. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Benjamin. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch out. X3. 218. Chopper. Check 43.
2nd and 9 now. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Yes.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Benjamin's got it. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Watch the safety creep. 6 guys. Check 6 deep dribble.
They'll look to throw here. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20.
Ready? 57's right. I got it. Left. Watch left.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check safety, check safety. Greystone, travel.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. So don't say nothing. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Down. 18 Gator.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Go. Yep. 52. Mike 52. I'm coming. I'm coming. Yo, go. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. He'll set up a throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First down, Charger.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Check out. Hot. 2 jet bomber. 2 jet bomber. Check.
Here's Gordon. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Switch. Alert 3. Alert. Protein spill. Spies.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. They run it here with Gordon. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
He'll drop to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
General West. Go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Set, ready? 8, read. I know he ain't got it. 2.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to stay alpha. Lucky. Now.
Back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Chargers 7, Jets 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw here. That one complete to Hill. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I got him.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he fields it cleanly. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Two draw Porter. Alert flare. Slam. Hey, box drop. Two.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey! Fresno! Shoot! Go!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
So we got man. Watch safety green. Watch that 61. Matchbox white.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10.
Smooth. Yes. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 26. Big grip.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
That's good for Jets. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Go! Check.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Complete to number 15. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. 50. Plant. Recon. 132 fighter. Check 50. Go. 50. Look at me. Door. You're out.
2nd and 2. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
He'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Hey, lock it. Leo. Now.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got some space here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit
under pressure. They got him again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Hey.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Under 10. Under 10. Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, orbit.
91 is the mic. Hey, let's get this. Check.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They started on the ground with Eckler and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
You got him.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Chargers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, here's Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
18 Gator. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go. Get set.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. 61 Matchbox White.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. 5.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Whip. Watch the whip.
2nd and 4. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jim.
22 Jet Bomber. Hey!
Check 52. Hey, switch gears.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll find Hall. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Mike 91. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.